All right, team. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 38 of our No Man's Land series. We have finally found the missing infamous Freckles, who was nowhere to be found during harvest. Yeah, yeah. Look at him. Look at him. What a dog. What a dog. Okay, his food bowl is full. You know, we never throw the ball for him anymore. We're always too busy building this farm. Look at him go. Yep, that's our boy. Okay, so where are we at? Well, first off, we're a little bit further ahead in time. Um, so what I did, oh, look at him. Okay, okay. Dang, he's mad at us. Okay, so what I did, just distracted by the dog, is I kept going after March and stuff like that. I kept going with all the fields, getting everything prepped, getting everything, the herbicides sprayed and all that stuff. And I got everything, then I slept for a month or so and I got everything fertilized. I'm just going to pull this thing out of our way real quick. And then I got into April and I loaded up our trailers like we always do. And I went and sold all the clothes. So maybe, I'm just going to park this out of the way here. Let's hop into this bad boy. Maybe let's go into this and I'll go through. I also sold a bunch of animals. So let's go through. Okay, in March, I can't remember if I showed you this, but I sold like 180,000 worth of sheep. And then in May, I just sold a bunch, another 150,000. There was just a whole bunch that had kind of hit that sweet spot of 27 months. I knew it was going to happen eventually because for the longest time, there was just so many that were at $500. That's what they were worth. And then just at that 27-month mark, they all are worth either 775 or $800. And so I just sold a pile of sheep. Okay, and then let's go down to okay, sold products. So this was our from all of our sunflower oil, the 777,772. Jeez. That's from all the sunflower oil. And this was from all of our clothes, 428,000 that I got from the clothes. And then I've kind of just been going along selling any extra wool that we've had. So there's this 20 grand, this, 11 and a half, this 22, almost 23,000, blah, blah, blah is what I went through and sold. And then mostly we're just buying fertilizer, paying for water, blah, blah, blah. That's basically it. Vehicle running costs, construction costs. I actually don't even know. 21,000. I don't know what I literally don't even know what that construction cost is. Might have been roads. I was kind of going through touching up and making all our roads and stuff a little bit better. That might be what that is. But so what do I want to do right now? What was I moving that for? Well, I'm gonna pull our truck out because I have just like slept into June. It's been a minute since we've been in this bad boy. Let's fire him up though. So in the store right now, and we're gonna go look at it. There is a harvester has come through, and it's about 220 some thousand, I think. I can't remember exactly. We're gonna look at it in just a sec. I just want to get hooked up to this trailer. If I can do this. Jeez, we're kind of stuck against the wall here. I think if you just rev it long enough. Oh yeah, there we go. Maybe we'll go this way out of the farm. But let's just park this here for a second. And like that. And let's go up to our. Just want to check something on the map real quick here. Looks all good. So all of our fields are good to go. Everything's fertilized. We're ready to rock for the next harvest. But so let's go in and let's look at this harvester that has popped through. So two things. There's this harvester that's sitting in here for 250 grand, which we might have to change that paint job. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling that blue right now. I'm thinking that's going to be a no for me, dog. But Deckle, we got to be number 8. Kobe Bryant, we have to be number 8. If we could be number 24, we would, but we're number 8. Kobe Bryant. Um, I mean, we don't really need that crawler. Maybe we could do twins. Yeah, twins look kind of cool. Reaper engine, I mean, it's already got 800 horse in it. We don't really have to do anything. Should we tint the windows? We'll give it a little bit tint, just a little bit. But let's get this out of here. Let's just maybe make it black. Yeah, that's cool enough. Interior color. No, what's that? Seat color. Yeah, it's all right. Rim color. The rim color can be super black as well too. There, we got a pimpin' new unit. 257,000. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's a pretty good unit. It'll hold 14, almost 14,500 liters, which our other one will hold 16,000. But I mean, for 257,000, like that's a pretty good deal. So I reckon we buy this bad boy. This will help us for the next harvest. Now, what I'm thinking is, I'm going to get these headers because they'll do sunflowers and they'll also do corn. And kind of what I was thinking a little bit more was, well, one, this is a crazy deal because these are regular, I think 120,000, 127,000, excuse me. Now they only go 10 kilometers an hour. I mean, nothing's really quite as good as those other sunflower headers, but we've already got one set of those. At least these can do corn, and that kind of, as I was sitting there looking at this more, it's kind of probably good to have a set that can do corn because this is such a good deal on them. 70 grand. They'll do our sunflowers, which is good. It's 12 meters wide, which is great. And like I said, it can do corn because I kind of want to do a little bit of corn in the future. I was just sitting, we've done sunflowers a bunch. That was kind of what we had talked about back in like episode 33 or something to do, one more. We've kind of got this massive haul of sunflowers just waiting for us to go right now. And then after that, I kind of want to just like go through and maybe switch up a bit of the fields. Like not really switch too much up. I think this will just be a cotton field basically till the end of our series. Yeah, we'll go this long way out here. Why not? But I don't really want to necessarily do another full harvest of just sunflowers. I would kind of like to do a couple fields oats. I would kind of like to do a couple fields in corn. I definitely want to do some more sunflowers, but yeah, like I'm kind of just thinking we do a more of a mixed harvest after this one and just kind of switch things up a little bit. I'd like to do a couple big fields oats to be honest, and go through and bale. We haven't baled in a while. So it'd be kind of fun to go do that. Get some, even though we don't make a whole ton of money from the straw bales. But I definitely want to do oats because, like, I've kind of forgot about it a little bit. But we got a bunch of oats sitting in our silos. And so, yeah, that's kind of just like what I was thinking, for our next harvest once we get through this one. Also today, what we have to do, kind of that's going to be next on our list once we get our new equipment down to the shop, is we're gonna have to cut some grass. We got about 70,000, 68,000 liters left in our silos, which just ain't really gonna be enough for a little bit. Okay, so I'm thinking what we're gonna do is we'll drop those ramps right there. Yeah, like this is a pretty darn good unit. 257,000. It's going to be just fine for us. Going to be just fine indeed. Also, I like that these headers fold up the way that they do. That's just such a nice little thing. Oh yeah. Hopefully this thing will fit on here. See how my loading skills are. Alright. Now most of the time, when you load equipment like this, the trucker will come out and he'll tell you how he wants everything set on there. But luckily I am the trucker on this one. So let's shut this bad boy down. Let's hop out of it. It's a pretty, that's a pretty bad looking rig we got going on there. Okay, hold up our ramps. Let's get some straps on this thing. Those ramps gonna go all the way up? Yep, they will. Dang, that's pretty cool. Oh god, something about buying equipment. I just love it. I love it now because I just remember in the beginning, like in the beginning, this is what I had always kind of like thought about was this point in the farm when like we just I don't know, I must have bought that fertilizer and it ended up here and forgot to come get it. But I just remember in the beginning, like stuff would come through the store and it would be like such good deals, like this 200 and some grand for a wicked harvester or combine, and I had no money. We had like we had 50 grand to our name, still had 100 grand in debt, and I just waited. I was like, God, I can't wait till we can get to the point where we can kind of just splurge and we've got two of everything now and we've got the sweet truck and the sweetest combines. Just everything's pretty awesome. Makes it fun. And the farm is huge. I can't actually believe how much we've expanded it. And I guess like we still could expand it more if we want. If we really want. Oh yeah, Jake brake on. Yeah, I kind of went around our fields. Like what I did is like kind of in between the field and the road, there's like a little strip of grass. Like I went through and I tried to like kind of paint and cut in and make everything look just a little bit cleaner. I was just kind of chilling the other night and I thought, you know what, I want to kind of go through and kind of clean up the farm and make everything look super good. So that's what I did. That's probably, that's probably where that like $20,000 hit came from, was that. Okay, so we have to get that grass cutter out of everything, but let's drop these ramps. Unstrap this unit. Let's just hop out real quick here. Yeah, that thing looks pretty cool. Yep, she looks pretty sharp. Okay, so let's go in here. Yeah, like look at all the equipment we got in here. Just a couple $1,000,000 worth of iron. I thought I started it. Okay, let's unpark that unit. And let's go fuel this bad boy up. And then what I'm thinking, I might just park that combine right in. I guess I could leave the headers out here. Okay, so that thing's fueling up. Let's go jump in this bad boy. Freckles is just like, geez, quit spending money. And I hit that rock. It's my favorite rock. Okay, so we gotta put a park on that. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave these headers right on this thing for now. Park this in the back by our log trailer. Shut her down. Yeah, it's a pretty mean looking unit. Pretty mean looking unit. But now what we gotta do is we need to go cut some grass. I'll park our truck. But just before we hop in that truck, let's go over to our unit here and see. Yeah, 68,000 liters. So we're gonna have to go cut some grass. Now another wicked reason that I really wanted that mower that we have is the mower that we have has a hitch on it and it can pull that forage wagon, which is pretty awesome. And I'll show you guys that. I just want to bring this around. I don't really use this trailer that often, but that's okay. It's good to have when we need it. Let's see if we can back her in here half decent. For how much I've played this game, you'd think I'd be better at backing these trailers up, but nope. Nope. Okay, now let's park our truck. We literally have 1.2 hours on this thing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Again, it's just sweet to have. That's what I waited for, was to have stuff that maybe we definitely, like, we don't need all the time, but when we do, we got a sweet truck to hop in and go get stuff. Okay, so this thing should be fueled up. Let's hook onto our forge wagon, and let's, yeah, see, we got a hitch on this thing. So we can hook right onto our forge wagon. And then when we cut, the wagon will just pick it up for us. And we can just kind of cut and do everything all at once. That's why this mower is truly the best. It is the best. Then we can go feed some sheep, or we can get some grass and at least have a bunch to feed those little dudes throughout this summer. Now, another thing that I want to check here, just real quick, let's go into our production facility. Yeah, so we've got 80,000 liters in there, and we only got about 50,000 liters of our cotton, which is fine. But yeah, I kind of want to do some corn, right? Like, because if we can get some corn and some oats and stuff, we can always put that into our production facility and run a bunch of cycles, and we can make a bunch of flour if we want, kind of all that stuff. I mean, we have some oats that we could put in there right now, but I just figured, nah, just leave it in the silos. But yeah, after we get all these sunflowers off this next kind of haul, yeah, I'm thinking that's what we kind of do moving forward is just kind of do a mix of all of our fields. And now that we got those corn headers, I reckon we should do a little bit of corn. Do just a little bit of corn. Okay, so let's fire up this bad boy. Oh, let's fire it up, drop it down. There we go. Is it gonna drop down? There we go. And so now we can just mow and just pick right up into this wagon, which is awesome. I wish this wagon was a little bit bigger. Like it holds, I think, 55,000 liters, 55 cubes, which I mean is still quite a bit. But I wonder if you can get ones that hold even more. I'd have to get like a mod or something. I don't want to. I know you can get ones that are like really unrealistic and will hold like 1,000,000 liters. I don't really want to get into that. But this works fine for now. Another thing too is I've been kind of just trying to plan how much more we should expand the farm. There's still a couple more plots that I want to buy, kind of on the north side of Thomas's land over there, and maybe put another field in there too. I had also just kind of been thinking, kind of toying with the idea of maybe getting into something just a little bit more specialized, kind of like a little bit. I don't know if maybe we should do kind of a small field of maybe potatoes over there, or potatoes are all right, but we would just need so much equipment to do the potatoes, which is kind of a bit of a pain, you know. And but we could maybe do something like grapes or olives just to kind of throw in a little specialty. I don't know. I haven't really made any final decisions yet, but I'm still kind of just toying with maybe that might be kind of a fun idea towards the end of the series to do something like that. I have thought this whole time about, since we are doing sunflower fields, I probably should have maybe put some bees out there, but I kind of didn't want to feel like dealing with bees and the honey and all that stuff. Not that it's like that much work, but you know, I just wasn't feeling it. We got enough big fields to kind of work with as is. Am I gonna be able to catch that? There we go. Missed a little bit there. I'll have to get that. Have to get that on the next round. But yeah, this works pretty good to cut and pick up for the animals. It's a little bit slow because we gotta like kind of fold and go back and dump it in the silos, but I still think it's probably the or maybe not fastest, but one of the most efficient ways to do this without using some sort of a helper. You know, since we don't actually have like this is just open grass areas. It's not actually a grass field out here. But yeah. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do here, we're basically got a full load there, so let's shut this mower off. Let's head back over, dump this. And then what I think I might do is I might put in a little bit of a time lapse of me cutting some more of this grass, just kind of going back and forth. And then yeah, I'll bring you guys back once some of this grass has been cut and we're kind of done doing that chore. But I'll go dump this right now. I'll come back and then we can do just a bit of a time lapse while I cut the rest of this grass. All right, folks, we are back here. I'm just finishing up. I docked that trailer off. I'm just gonna back this unit into the main shop here. So yeah, I cut the one small side of kind of our grass fields out there, and then I actually recorded the time lapse so that it would go into like the larger field on the other side. And I decided I'm not even gonna like put it in there. I like tried a different pattern, if this makes sense, like as I cut it and pulled the trailer out and stuff, blah blah blah. There's like a pretty large hill out there, and like the pattern I picked was just dumb, and like I was literally pulling that trailer at like at no joke 1 kilometer an hour at some points. But I had like committed to this pattern and I didn't want to switch around, and I'm like, you know what, this is like just gonna be an absolutely brutal time lapse. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes things go to plan, sometimes they don't. But that's okay because yeah, we're farmers and that's just the way it works sometimes. So I got that cut and we got it dumped in there. What I'm gonna do now is we're gonna hit the sleep button. We're gonna hit the sleep button because basically what we gotta do is we gotta get to harvest time. And so we're just gonna kind of go through. This is usually my normal routines, and I figured I'd bring you in for it because why not? So yeah, let's sleep through here. Usually every time after I sleep, first thing I do is I come in here and I just see what they got going on here. You know what I mean? We got this. What is this trailer? Oh, it's an auto load. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Maybe back in the day that'd be good. 45,000, 37,000. Yeah, another one's 50. Now after we sleep this time, we probably got to go check the the sheep pens and make sure that we got some good food in there. Actually, what we're probably going to have to do is grab our water trailer and pull it around and do some water, which is always yeah, it's always just kind of a chill little chore. We got to make sure everybody's got water. So let's see if there's anything hot on the sales. Not really. Let's go. What's raining? What are you doing sitting out in the rain? Get in your house. What a weird dog. Let's give him some food. Okay. Let's go check the sheep. They got 7,000, 8,000 liters of water left in that one. Whoa. We're lagging out here. Okay, you know what it is? It's this truck. I parked this truck in there so that that wouldn't happen. Because every time I would go into our workshop, there's just something weird with that's glitched out with that truck, and it lags. It's so weird. 10,000 liters of water, and we got 12,000 liters of food in there. So we're probably good to go to sleep another month or so, and then we'll have to do some more chores. Let's do that. Because the farm is just set right now. All our fields are good to go. They've been double fertilized. The weeds have been pulled off them. Obviously, they've been planted and rolled and all that stuff. So there's not really any kind of other maintenance to do there. That's a pretty good deal on that spreader, not gonna lie. Does this come with a trailer? Fancy. Pretty fancy. It's a 45-foot one as well. Okay. Well, it's pouring rain. It's pouring rain. Yeah, whatever. We'll just use this tractor. We will just use this tractor. But let's pull around here and let's make sure we get kind of all the wool out of everything. Hopefully I've got this set on pallet, but it doesn't really matter if we don't. We can set her real quick, so let's just see this. Yeah, let's grab those. Smash into the into the fence, no big deal. I wonder why that truck lags everything out. I mean, I guess I never really wanted to sell that truck because I wanted to keep like all the OG stuff that we had right from the start. So that truck, obviously our chainsaw. Why would I ever sell the chainsaw? It's probably worth like 20 bucks. And then 30 horse in a dream. You got to keep that. And I'll definitely got to keep the red and the yellow Massey Ferguson tractors. Like I'm keeping those right till the end. I've said it a million times, but they are not going absolutely anywhere. Those things, those tractors built this farm. One thing I kind of want to sell is our other like fertilizer spreader slash herbicide sprayer. This trailered unit that we have sitting right here. I kind of want to get rid of that because we don't really need it for anything, to be honest. Like, yeah, we don't need that for anything. So maybe that's what we'll do. Let's get into August here. Let's get into August. We'll sell that unit because, like I said, it's not going to get used at all, I don't think. No, if anything, what I would like to buy in the future is that other really big, huge sprayer. What do we got in here? Those headers. A couple combines in here, but this is only 8,500 liters. This is only 140 horse max tractor. That's not going to do it for us. Dang. Dang, that tractor's half off? What? Dang. It's a pretty good deal on that tractor, but we don't really need any more big tractors kind of that size. If I got really a new tractor, to be honest, a large one, I'll show you what's another one of my favorite kind of tractors, these Fendt 1000s. Because with that in there, that's 517 horse you get for 367,000. That's actually a pretty crazy deal. But we don't really need any other we don't really need any other big tractors right now, to be honest. With the implements that we have and everything, I mean, we're just we don't really need that. But let's go into our units here. Let's go into our stuff and let's go into our sprayers. Where am I at here? Crop production? There it is. Probably looked at it a few times there. Like yeah, you only get 11 grand for it. It's not that big a deal, but it's just taking up space is really kind of what I was thinking. So we don't really need that guy no more. Another thing we don't really need anymore is this trailer. We might as well kind of get that out of our way too. But that's basically it that we can sell. Like, what's this truck worth? 8 grand. I wouldn't sell it anyways. No, I think we just keep it. Never sell this tractor. Never. And our pimp cane. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, what's the chainsaw worth? 500 bucks. Absolutely. Right on. Okay, so these guys are probably running out. Actually, no, they're still good to go for a little bit. I'm just gonna dock this off because what we gotta do, we just gotta whip over here and grab our forge wagon. We might as well fill this with grass, and I know that red barn in the back is probably gonna need, it's probably gonna need some food in it. So let's snake up to this guy. We do have a lot of grass in there though now. And our sunflower fields are coming in pretty not too bad. Pretty not too bad. It's almost that time of year again. Like it's August. What I think we'll probably do is I'll get some food pulled around to these guys. I'll probably do the water off camera, to be honest. It's kind of boring doing that stuff. I mean, this probably really wasn't the best episode, to be honest. It was kind of just like this weird filler episode that's going to get us into our next harvest. Although I am stoked that we were able to pick up another combine for, I mean, I think that's a pretty good price. I got to be honest for that combine, and that's gonna help us out massively when it comes time to harvest. Like last time, it was so awesome having two combines just giving her. So I think that's a good one. Like I said, we don't really need any other bigger tractors. We've got 3 large tractors right now, which really is just more than enough for the implements that we have and the amount of helpers that we have around here. Like, it's great having Thomas and Wyatt, but we don't really have massive crews. So, having 2 guys on tractors and then me running around doing stuff, Freckles being absolutely unfindable in those moments, it's really all you can ask for. But yeah, I think we'll get some food pulled around to these guys. Then we'll sleep until, you know, we might as well just sleep until October. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll sleep until October, and then that way, at the beginning of our next episode, episode 39, we'll be doing a harvest. And I'm kind of thinking instead of maybe doing the harvest all at once, we might do the harvest in 2 episodes, potentially. It's a lot. It's a lot when I have to sit down and get all these fields pulled off in one episode. It's a lot of time. I just don't know if I'll be able to kind of find that time to do that over this next little bit. But we'll try. If it's gotta go into 2 episodes, that's no big deal. But what I'm really looking forward to is next harvest. I'm really looking forward to kind of getting these fields. Like as fun as it is doing sunflowers, I'm excited to kind of do a whole bunch of different things for the next harvest. Get some corn going. I want to get a couple fields going of oats for sure. We'll definitely do sunflowers again because why not? We'll definitely do cotton again for sure. But yeah, oats and corn and shoot, maybe even one more other one. No, that's probably good. Oats, corn, sunflowers, and cotton. That's gonna be that'll be a good proper harvest. So let's get the last of this grass just chilling in there. Top off this wagon. top off this wagon and let's see what the next month brings for us. We'll get through. I'll bring you guys through till we get into October, and then we'll probably end the episode there. I think we'll just get through and we'll see if we find anything pretty good in the store along the way. Some money, that we might have to spend. Actually, like this thing. Oh no, never mind. This one only goes 32 meters. Dang, this one goes 42. Yeah, but our little backpack one is just fine. Or all right, let's keep going. It's kind of exciting. You never know what's going to pop through the store. The only thing, though, is I don't really know what we need. Do we need anything? I don't really think we need anything. That thing hauls water. Dang, that thing holds a lot of water. Again, though, it would be just such a pain to pull it around the farm. Trying to get water in those pens and, like, kind of the tight little turnarounds that I've made. I don't know if it's worth it. But we'll get into October here. And we will see how our fields are looking. And then we'll get prepped and we'll do a really good harvest on episode 39. So let's check in here and see. What do we got? Cultivators. We already got cultivators. Bale wrappers. Nope, not really what we need. Okay. We'll get into October. We'll go check our fields. And then, yeah, episode 39, she will be... Probably episode 39 and 40 will be our harvest. And, yeah, it'll be good. Maybe we won't do any time lapses, maybe. I say that now, but maybe we just won't, and we'll just kind of really take our time and not really rush it. It felt like the last time. What's this? Grape trailer? Felt like last time the harvest I did, just like from my side of things, I was just like running around trying to get everything done in one episode, and it was it was a lot of time for me. But okay, here we go. We're ready to go. This should be a good harvest. All these fields are basically at that 98% yield bonus, which is great. And I'm excited for us to get that new combine going, and yeah, it's gonna be a good harvest. Let's go check. We've got 25,000 liters of cotton left in there. Okay. Let's check the cotton fields. Yep, we are good to go. We are good to go. Okay, folks, I'm gonna leave us there. So thank you very much. If again, this probably wasn't the best episode, to be honest. I'm sorry about that. It was kind of a weird zone where we didn't really have too much to do in between, kind of just getting to this point, and other than cut grass and go pick up that new harvester. But thanks again for watching if you did watch through this whole one. Next episode we'll get into a massive harvest, which will be great. Try out some new equipment that we have, and then we'll also get to planting some new stuff for our next season and getting some new things going through our production facilities. But thanks again, like always. I appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate all the likes, comments, and everyone who's hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, it would be really great if you joined us around the Ultra Farmer community. I would appreciate that very much. But I never feel like you have to, like always. So thanks again, guys. Appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one.